All right, everybody, I think I am back. Let me know if you can hear me now and see me now. YouTube will take a minute to fire back up. First again, Cody. All right. Can you hear me now? There we go. Excellent. Sorry about that, guys. It's mostly Gilmore's fault, I'm sure. We'll somehow blame it on him. Let's get everything set back up here. Oh, let's see here. Get How's everyone doing this evening? No, it's never Doug's fault, Nicholas. All right. Okie dokie. All right. So we had a little snafu there. Um, Rob was the first person to answer the question when I came on the first time, but because we had kind of some issues there, since I came on twice, I'm gonna give Rob G a prize, and then let me just back up here and see who the second person was. Second time I started here was, let's see, looks like the next person on my screen was Nick Mattiacci on Facebook. And we'll give you guys two prizes here. We've got a 1964 Billy Williams card and a 1965 Billy Williams card. Going out to Rob G and Nick Mattiacci. All right. Now that first order of business is taken care of, get these guys over here. We'll start talking about the promos we've got going on for this evening. As I know some of you had seen on the website, we've got two promos that are launched this evening. The first promo for Vintage Breaks West is going to be the $3 all night till 1 a.m. $3 a spot gets you a shot of this 1948 Leaf Jake Early card. PSA 5.5. Long time catcher. Beautiful card. Let's hear. Yes, YouTube is working. Stuart or Nick? I think Matty, actually, you're showing was Facebook user still. And the other promo that's started at 10 o'clock is the $20 promo for, let's see here, closed my windows down so I don't remember what it was exactly. 20 for 450 promo. Now this also has a second and third prize. First prize will obviously be this beautiful 4.5 Johnny Bench rookie card. The second prize will be a 1940 play ball set break spot, and well, there's supposed to be a third prize here. We'll get Leighton to maybe fix that up here. I believe the third prize was going to be one of the promo VIP spots for Sunday, but we'll get that fixed up and corrected here shortly. But everybody who enters now will go ahead and get a spot in that. Donald, the promo for that is over. And let's see here. I think we're gonna have a special guest here. I'm gonna try to get Mr. Johnny 5 in here. All right, I see you, Johnny. Get you added in here. Can you hear me, Johnny? All right, let's see if we get Mr. Johnny 5 added in to the display here. Bear with us. First time trying this. We got a little infinity action here. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I can hear you, sir. Let's see here. You still hanging out at the office late tonight, Johnny? You're not headed home? Ha 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 ha. No, I don't believe they can hear you yet. They will hear. They are missing your jokes. Actually, I think they can hear you now, though, Johnny. There's beautiful Johnny here. Oops. Salt. Come on. There's Johnny's face. Johnny's a little misproportioned there, but that's okay. Why is J5 here? Because J5 doesn't get enough cam time anymore. We've got poor Sammy is on the air all the time, taking up all of his cam time, and he just doesn't get enough time anymore. So he was feeling a little lonely, left out. So thought we'd bring him in here tonight and join the show. Oh, you guys still can't hear him? Okay, let me add in that Windows and audio source too. I don't know. Do we really wanna hear Johnny? Let's see here. We're working on getting Johnny's audio in here too. Give me just a minute. New stuff, man. We gotta keep it moving here. Let's see here. Audio capture. Yes, I'm just praying he can't. Let's see here. Okay, does that work? Let's hear your soothing voice. Bradley's giving you a hard time over there. That Nope, that's still not working. Johnny, I think we might have to just try this offline and bring you back another night. It doesn't seem to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. I'll have to do a little bit of online. Johnny's you just need to learn sign language. Talk to everybody. All right, Johnny. Thanks for trying. We'll try this again next time. All right, man. See ya. All right, guys. We scared off Johnny. Let me turn off these other inputs so we don't screw anything up. All right. Well, we kicked Johnny out. He's out of here. We'll have to just do without. So back to the what's happening tonight. We've got let's see here. As some of you already pointed out, go to the Vintage Breaks website here. Uh, you may have noticed. Yeah, Gilmore. I know. I just couldn't find the audio input for Discord. We'll work on it a little later. You may have noticed the dip meter is already up to 10. But more importantly, despite the ribbing that Gilmore and I exchange all the time, Gilmore did add this lovely little button here for me on the top. That's right, Ernie. We Vintage Breaks West is a shoestring operation. Low budget. But Gilmore was kind enough to add us a VB West button. So on this VB West button, you can see everything that we've got available here in the West. Now keep in mind that I may only have one of these, maybe two of these, so if one sells out, it's not going to automatically update here on the website, but at least gives you an idea of what to buy and what we can sell out. The other challenge we have this evening, so we're going to have to be selling some stuff tonight in order to help keep everybody entertained, is I only have 2 packs that are pre-sold to break. So we're going to have to sell some stuff to break. So in order to help facilitate that, not only do we have the $3 promo, the $20 promo, but we also have a little bit of a incentive to sell out the 2020 Bowman Sapphire Edition box. I believe last time I checked, there's 31 spots left, so somebody had cracked the seal on it already this evening. So what we're going to do is the first 6 spots will get one random rookie card. 1 through 6, we're going to shuffle these up and you'll get them at random, but we've got the Defers throwback, Rhys Hoskins, first Bowman, a Walker Buehler rookie, Jose Abreu, first Bowman, a Xander Bogaerts rookie, and a Dylan Cease first Bowman. So spots 1 through 6 will additionally get one of these cards at random. We'll shuffle them up real nice, be 1 through 6. Hey, what's going on, Stephen G? You get one of those, but that has to sell tonight on this show. And then also, to give it a little extra something special, if we sell it out by, let's see here, it's 10:23. Let's go ahead and make it 11:30. If we sell it out by 11:30, first place, in addition to one of these random cards, will also get a VIP spot, and second place will get a 1940 play ball spot. So if we can sell it out an hour, you also get a little extra something on top of the random card. Plus, you can pull some pretty serious fire out of these 2020 Bowman Sapphire boxes. So we've that got going on. We also have going on the event that's ending this weekend. So we want to show that off and make sure everybody knows what's going on there. So we go over here to the event.vintagebreaks.com page, where we have 2 different big promos. We've got the VIP promo, so if you manage to spend $1,000 or you get 1 spot, you spend $2,000, you get 2 spots, and so on and so forth. You don't have to do it at one checkout. This is cumulative, so if you spend between July 31st and August 23rd, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, whatever, you get spots of this. First prize is a 1933 Gaudi SGC 1.5. It's not terrible first prize. Second prize, 2018 Panini Spectrum. I think we all know that Spectrum is on fire right now, so is basketball. And then third place is just a measly $2,000 break credits. You can spend anywhere on the website. So you can potentially, parlay your $1,000 purchase into a 33 Gaudi Babe Ruth, $2,000 break credit, then you can parlay that into multiple other things because break credit here acts just like cash. So you can get any one of the other promos and spend it that way. The platinum bonus, if you manage to spend $5,000 cumulative, enter a prize to win a $5,000 break credit. What cumulative spend over the last month is big. And the buy any spot promo, which is probably the most important promo for Vintage Breaks West. We like to promo, be able to get low entry spots. So if you spend as little as $3 on the website, not only do you get a shot at tonight's special Leaf early card, let's put him right down there. You get a shot at this guy right here, but also on the 23rd when we do this May drawing, you get a shot at a 1953 Topps Mickey Mantle PSA 1.5. So for $3, you get a 48 Leaf card and you get a 1953 Mickey Mantle PSA 1.5. Can't think of much better value than that. Now we've got other prizes in there as well. Get yourself a 68 Nolan Ryan rookie card. It would go great if you go ahead and spend $20. You get 6 spots. If you spend $3 20 times or whatever, you potentially could get your Johnny Bench 4.5, and you get the matching 4.5 68 Ryan rookie to go with this one too. If you spend $20, then you get some gift cards and various other things. I think Gilmore's busy cooking tonight. He's got the hummus going on. So those are the promos we've got going on this evening, and that also going over a little bit of what's going on for the weekend. So this is the last minute Break West show before we do the big promos on the 23rd. So let's see what we can do there. Let me get some other stuff set back up here since I had to restart the computer. I've lost some of my windows here to start some breaking. While I'm doing that, let's give everybody an opportunity to make a purchase on the website. The next person to spend $100 will get this little group of supers that was actually donated to by Kevin Gertson. We've got the Louis Appreciate, Ron Hunt, Rocky Calavito, Dean Chance, Milt Papas, Tommy Davis, and Dick Renditz. So first person to spend $100, start at 1027. We'll pick those guys up. Go ahead and do that while I am firing up the rest of the websites to start my first break. Like I said before, I've only got 2 packs to break tonight, so we need to try to sell out some stuff to keep the entertainment going and also to keep the free trivia questions going. Right. So Gilmore, tell us about the hummus recipe. What's the secret for the hummus recipe? Donald, you sure did. We gave it. We got Rob G and Nick Mattiacci were the first 2. I gave away two prizes. One for when I first started the first first cam, and then the second for when I started the second cam. Right. Second is balance. All right. The first order of business tonight actually is going to be to give away last week's promo that we started was this 2018 Topps Chrome Juan Soto update card. That did sell out, so we'll go ahead and give that away this evening. That's right, everybody. Hit that like button. Share the stream. Get some more people in here. Roll the dice. Thank you, Eric Preston. Got ourselves a 9 on the dice roll. Actually, let me go ahead and put this on the what's breaking here. 20 at 451 Soto promo. All right, everybody, rolled the dice already. We got the 9 over here. Gonna randomize the list 9 times. Good luck, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Congratulations, Thad Shirley, Lee Choma, and David Dungan. Thad Shirley will be taking home the one Soto today. And I can't remember off the top of my head what the other prizes were here, but we'll get those squared away here in just a second. Gilmore, I'm not sure if the Tatis closed. I'll check here in just a second. Let me do my paperwork for Miss Emily. I do like my kneecaps. So far, so good on that front. She hasn't come out here to take them from me. And let me check real quick what that. Other prize was to go with that. The second prize got a VIP spot, and third prize got a $50 break credit. Get that part off to the folks. Make sure everybody gets their prizes. All right. Oh, did Gilmore? Well, let's see if we can try to sell it out. Gilmore's just pointing out we've got, I believe, the Tatis is a $50 entry spot. Yes, 50 at 450. Still have, well, I don't know when that started, but it looks like we still have 450 spots available. I don't think we still sold a spot on there. All right. Remember, we still have that first person spend $100 will get a little stack of 19 supers. So our first break of the night's going to be the 1978 football pack, possible Tony Dorsett rookie. Yes, Gilmore, the picture in the listing is very nice to have. That's very helpful to everybody. Let's close some of these windows down here. Picking up a Tony Dorsett rookie would be very nice. This is 1978 Topps Football. Wax pack 236. Sorry, Dougie, that last recording went a little long. All right, good evening and welcome to Vintage Breaks West. Your host, Charlie G. And tonight we'll be breaking a 1978 Topps Football Wax Pack 236. Roll the dice. We got ourselves a 10 the hard way. Good luck to Ricardo and Andrew. It's pretty much a personal pack for Ricardo. Andrew's got one spot in. Let's see what happens. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Looks like Ricardo's getting all the spots but 14. Get the paperwork taken care of here in the background. That did not work. names list happening here. And break. Alright folks, we also changed the color of our stuff so it stands out on the screen a little better. So let's, you know how you like that color versus the other color. We've got a couple other ones to choose from if we don't like that one. Get our labels going here. Yeah, it's not good when everything closes down on you. You gotta restart everything. But we'll get back in the swing of things here in just a moment. I think Gilmore got me. Kicker at spot 12. Gilmore probably did block you. It's okay, though. That's what Gilmore does. All right, folks, good luck to Ricardo and Andrew. Let's get the show on the road. Chris Gilmore, we are not eating the gum. We ate the gum on my very first show, and that'll be the only time you'll see me eat gum on Vintage Breaks. First cards on the top here underneath the gum. That's right, Conrad. You tell him. All right. Get rid of that nasty gum. All right. The champ does not get timed out. I don't know. I think we could arrange for that. Spot number 1. It's going to be a Charlie Smith card that did not get treated very well by the gum. There's Mr. Smith. Spot 1. Spot 2 is also Ricardo. Well, supposedly Gilmore thinks he's the champ, which he might be for today's breaking with a dollar value of card. Jim Mitchell, who also seems to have suffered maybe a little bit of gum staining on it as well. Still nice and razor sharp. Displays pretty well for Ricardo. Spot 3. Anybody that goes to Walmart could get one of those, man. Got Joe Ferguson coming up next. Spot 3 again for Ricardo. That's much more like it. Centering still a little off, but no more with the gum stain. All right, spot number 4. Still with Ricardo. Bill Thompson. Spot number 5. Emmett Thompson. I could beat him with a good Sapphire hit. We've got 45 minutes to sell out that Sapphire, guys, for the extra promo. Spot 6, also going to Ricardo. For our Jets fans out there. Rick Upchurch. Spot number 8. We're getting closer to your spot, Andrew. We'll get there soon. Paul Namoff. Those Sapphire boxes do have some excellent hits. Spot 9, Ricardo. Chuck Ramsey. Brian, we are trying to do Sapphire. If we sell it out tonight, spots 1 through 6 will get a bonus rookie or first Bowman card of some player at random. If we sell it out by 11:30, there'll also be a VIP spot awarded to first place, and second place will get a 1940 play ball set spot, or partial set break. Spot 10, Rolf Binchuk. Well, I think any kicker I pull is worth $1,000. Get him centered up a little better there. I'm not sure he's worth $1,000. He's not quite centered, but he is a kicker. Spot 11, also going to Ricardo, Mr. Bob Jackson. Does anybody else have any big hits this week? Or buys for their personal collection? And what we've all been waiting for, spot 12 for Mr. Andrew. We've got a Freddie Solomon. I know, J5 doesn't like it when I hold it like that, so I'll hold it like that. There you go. Spot 13. Ed Too Tall Jones. That's actually a decent card, in my opinion. It's also pretty well centered. It's a little off left and right, top to bottom, but not too far off. Definitely displays good. There we go. Very nice hit there. Spot 13 for Ricardo in. Spot 14. Yardon Illumination base out of 2020 Prism Baseball. Very nice. And our final spot, David Hill, who's got some lovely wax damage to it. Spot 14. All right, congratulations to Ricardo and Andrew. That concludes our 1978 Topps Football Wax Pack 236 break. All right. Put this in a bag here real quick. Check and see if I can take advantage of the $100 promo. trivia question here. Come on. All right. Shakes. Let's see what's going on over here on sales page. See if anybody's picked up. Let's see here. Started that at 10:27. Let's see. All right, we've got E.G. Munzing, who's the winner of our little a gaggle of cards here. Congratulations to E.G. I'm not familiar with that name. You can hit me up in chat there. Just let me know who you are if you've got a different display name. Sometimes it's hard to tell. All right. So let's go ahead and do our first trivia question of the evening. So the first person that I see on my screen won a prize. We'll see what prize that is as soon as I... Let's see here. Let's see what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and do another Billy Williams here. I happen to have... You guys know I'm a Cubby fan, and I happen to have a little stack of these ready to give away. So first person on my screen that answers this question will get it right. So the 1988 movie Coming to America, while Akeem, played by Eddie Murphy, and Simi, played by Arsenio Hall, were working at the McDowell's restaurant, what famous actor did Akeem subdue when he tried to rob the place? We talk about Coming to America all the time, so you guys should all be experts in this movie. Congratulations, Daniel Rodriguez. Samuel L. Jackson was the guy who tried to knock over the McDowell's. You're taking home this lovely 1970 Billy Williams card. Congratulations. Stephen Garrett, you haven't watched Coming to America? If you really haven't, we may need to ban you from Vintage Breaks because that's classic. You should definitely. And Spellman, I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed, both of you. You guys are gonna need to next time Gilmore's on, not watch Gilmore's show and watch Coming to America. All right, don't leave now. You just stick around. It's an awesome movie, guys. You guys should definitely check it out. Let's see where we're at here on the promo for the Sapphire box. We haven't had a single person buy into the Bowman Sapphire box, guys. So I guess nobody wants to dip into any of the promos that are going on over there. Oh, so Cody's sorry guys, sometimes I'm not don't pay much attention to my phone when I'm on here. Yeah, Cody, I got a whole lineup of them for this evening, but maybe we could use some of them for next week or something. So let's see what we can come up with here. I get that one. Got this nice little gaggle of 1968 cards. Starting off with Joe Morgan, slightly off registered. Got a Bob Moose rookie, Henderson, Rogers, Al Lanier, Richie Allen, Manny Ross, Tony Perez, Reggie Smith, Jake Gibbs, Tony, and Jen. Next person to spend a hundo on the website at 10:52 will get this little gaggle of cards. A hundo after 10:52. Bringing it back old school with vintage breaks. Let your soul glow. I mean, fantastic movie. I could do a whole night of trivia questions just based on that movie. Next up, though, we have this 1985 Dodgers Leaf pack. We're going to go ahead and break. Find it here on the list. Yeah, Steve Garrett, I think I'm more into Star Trek than I am Star Wars, but I appreciate both. Do I paperwork here? Okay. What is going on over here? Oh well. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Vintage Breaks. I'm your host, Charlie G from Vintage Breaks West. We'll be breaking this 1985 Leaf Baseball Pack 304 for you tonight. We'll roll the dice to get the order. We've got a 6 on the dice roll. Well, we didn't need to roll the dice. This is a personal pack for Joe Adamczyk, so we're just not going to bother with the randomization. But I do need to get Joe's name. And do my paperwork with Emily. All right, Joe. All right. Good luck, Joe. Let's see who we can get. Oh, I was paying attention. What was Mr. Tom doing? We'll go ahead and throw in that wrapper for you as well as the puzzle piece. Card number 1 is John Montefiusco. Second card is Ozzie Virgil. Number 3 is Mickey Hatcher. It's about Steve Garvey. Dwayne Murphy. That's right, Ryan, they did. And if I remember correctly, the McDowell's that they filmed it is still a restaurant. But, you know, that was a while ago last time I paid attention to that. Glenn Brummer. Tom Hinkie. If I remember right, too, there was a McDonald's around the corner that was all up in arms and threatened to sue them because of the resemblance. It didn't understand the fact that it was just a movie set. Kevin Catman, Ernie Camacho, Gary Getty, Charlie Hudson, Andre Thornton. There we go. Got ourselves the Oral Hershiser. He is a little bit off north to south. East to west is pretty nice. That's not a bad card. Ricky Horton. And James Gothel, what was the difference between the Big Mac and the Big Mick? There's no prize involved, but... And Jesse Barfield. Well, Joe Adamczyk, you got a couple nice cards in there. And that concludes our 1985 Leaf Baseball Pack 304. Thank you, everybody. That's right, no seeds. That movie had an incredible cast of actors in it. Pretty amazing. All right. Oops. Forgot to put these in his little bag, so we'll just put them in another bag. And make him one more label. All right, everybody. Let's see if anybody's taking me off my next $100 gaggle. Don't seem to have any takers yet on the next $100 gaggle. Yep, nobody, no takers yet. Nothing to break quite yet. So we're going to need to. Brian Billingsley, the gaggle here is this 1968 gaggle I've got. Starts off with a 68 Joe Morgan. It's maybe hard to see on the camera, but the registration's a wee bit off. A little bit of halo effect on him. Got Bob Moose, rookie. Ken Henderson. So it shows up a little better. Bob Rogers. Hale Lanner. Lonborg. Richie Allen. Minnie Rojas. Tony Perez. Reggie Smith. Jake Gibbs. Tony Collinger. Daryl Brandon, and Gene Alley. Pretty decent little gaggle cards added incentive on top of all the other bonuses that we had going on. Last time I checked, the dip meter is up to 10. Plus you got that bonus. Plus you could get into the bonuses for this Bowman Sapphire box. Again, we've got just under 30 minutes. We're trying to sell this out. Last check, we still had 31 spots of this. We're trying to sell this out tonight so we can break it tonight. If we sell it out and then by 11:30, first place will not only get one of these other Bowman First or rookie cards, but first place will also get a VIP spot, and second place will get a 1940 play ball spot. If we don't sell it by 11:30, then we're going to go back to the original 1 through 6 and break it tonight. If we don't sell it out tonight, then we won't break it, and the bonus goes back in the vault, and we'll bill out those cards another time. Luca and Faltra. Luca's not playing clean tonight, Chris. All right, guys. I don't have anything else to break. My pre-sold out box is all empty. We've got the Vintage Break West tab. Let's see what's on the Vintage Breaks West tab together for what we have as a possibility to break here quickly. Let's see here. Yeah, nobody's touched the Bowman Sapphire box yet. Go with spots left. Go to the back end here. Spots left. So we've got an 86. Well, Brian, right now if you want to close out an 86 baseball pack, 82 Fleer pack, an 84 Fleer baseball pack, an 89 Upper Deck pack, 92 Bowman pack, 85 OPG, got 87 Leaf, got all sorts of things here. We've got that nice new Vintage Break West button here up at the top of the website. That makes it easy for you to tell what I've got in stock. I mean, if you want to go big, we can always close out that 2020 Bowman Sapphire box too. I do also have Panini Obsidian, six spots left in that. I also have Panini Prism Football first off the line. I do have Topps Tribute. I'd really like to see that broken. Might be persuaded to put a bonus on that too if we need to. Got some nice basketball sets. Got NBA basketball, 1988 Fleer. Got another 2018 second series blaster box, possible Bat Down Acuna. That would be super cool to pull out of one of those boxes. 80 Topps baseball, 78 Topps basketball, 79 Topps basketball, 79 OPG baseball, 84 Topps football, 84 OPG hockey, 89 Score football. I think I actually have two of these. 83 baseball. That's probably pretty close to breaking if anybody wants to spend 1750. We can break a 1989 score of football lax pack. That's got your possibilities for the Barry Sanders rookie, Aikman, Sanders, Derek Thomas. Have a good night, Stephen. We'll catch you next time. That was the closest to break. That's what we've got, guys. We've got 3 pages of stuff. Let me know what you guys are interested in, and we can work something out. So, sounds like we've got a taker of Brian for the $100 gaggle of cards. Let me know when you guys have got that. Anybody who missed the spiel earlier, we do have the event closing this weekend where you can possibly turn a $3 purchase, a single spot purchase, into a 1953 Mickey Mantle. So that's always some good value there as well. And there's also the VIP prize if you're feeling extra gambly. Spend up to $1,000 or more to get a spot in this. You win a 1933 Babe Ruth Gowdy card. That's not too shabby. Close the 86 Donruss. All right, I've got to take a look here and wait for it to go through the system. Let's see what's going on here. All right, Brian Billingsley did get the gaggle of cards. He was first to get his purchase through. Appreciate that, Brian. All right, so it looks like you had some spots in 80 football, 2 football, 2 baseball. Okay. Back 86 baseball. Done. All right. Let's see if these have shown up on the breaks yet. Sometimes it takes a few minutes, gotta do its thing. 6 Tops football. Uh, All right, looks like the 89 score football pack cleared first, so we'll go ahead and do that one. I've got to move it over to my show so I can break it. Okay, now it's over here. Thank you guys. Appreciate you all closing out some of those packs for me. Oops. Let's start with this first one here that went through, I guess, a little bit faster for some reason. All right, welcome to Vintage Breaks West. I'm your host, Charlie G, and we'll be breaking a 1989 Score Football Pack 231 this evening. We'll randomize the list. We got that 10 times. Good luck to Joe, Stephen Thomas, Robert G, Edward, and Stephen Thomas again, and James G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10 times. So any opinions on the new break order color, guys? Don't know if I've seen anybody say yay or nay to that, or what was I smoking when I chose that color. I kind of like it, but ultimately I'm here for you guys. Whatever pleases y'all. Bradley, are you cheering along? Well, let's wish these guys here good luck on the break. Let me get this one last step taken care of here. Come on. There we go. Harder to read. Yellow or white? Well, you know what? I actually have a pre-made yellow color I was playing with. We'll go. What do you guys think about that yellow? It's all right, Bradley. I've got it set up so I can see longer messages on my other screen. What about that yellow, guys? What do you think? What do you think? Conference together. See what you think. We could fiddle with the color a little more after this break. First cards, top on this side. See if we can find that Barry Sanders. Aikman wouldn't be bad either. Oh, yeah. There we go. That probably helps a little bit. There we go. We'll get this figured out by like the 20th show or something. One night a week's a little makes it a little hard to make changes in between. I think at this point we've got the camera situated, the lighting situated, one little step at a time. Phil Epps is spot one for Edward Robinson. I do not have the set breaks here. I'm not sure why those were put onto as if I have them, but I do not have them here. But I encourage you to buy them while you're here, because those will break the next business day. If they sell out tonight, they'll probably won't be able to break them tomorrow. They'll probably break them on Tuesday. Robert Walt, spot 2 for James Gutchild. James G. We'll just call you James G. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Spot 3 for Stephen T. Mr. Mark Collins. Yeah, Paul, I think so. Paul Gruber, spot 4 for Joe D. Spot 5 for Stephen T. Tim Crumry. Spot 6 to Joe Dugan. Yeah, Chris, they're just trying to keep us down, man. Vance Johnson. Spot 6 to Joe Duggan. This will go to spot 1. I believe you would, Gilmore. I believe you would. Terry Kinyard for spot 7 for Stephen T. Spot 8 for Robert G. Donnell Wolford. Oh, well, there it is. We got ourselves a Barry Sanders, everybody. That gets us the chicken boom. For Stephen T. Mr. Barry here is off center a little bit left to right, but north to south, very nice. Nice back. Well, there's your Barry Sanders rookie card. Maybe a touch of edge wear on the top there, but that is a beautiful big hit for Vintage Breaks West. We will take it. That's why we give it the Vintage Breaks West Chicken Boom. Congratulations, Stephen T. We'll set that off to the side here for a minute. We'll take a picture of it. Still time for other nice cards out of here. We've got Ronnie Lott. He ain't too shabby himself, in my opinion. Trying to liven it up, Mr. Spellman. Spot 11, Robert G. Lionel Manuel. Spot 12, we've got Don Medjas. Imagine not going to pronounce his last name correctly, so we're not going to try. That was for Joe D. Spot 13. Go to James G. Gary Zimmerman. See, I wish Mr. Sanders was like that. It's pretty darn close to DNC right there. Spot 14. Going out to Stephen T. Phil Epps. And our last spot also going out to Stephen T. Tim Crumry. And that concludes our 1989 score football pack 231 break. Congratulations to our big hit, Steve Thompson, spot number 9 with the Barry Sanders rookie card. All right. Slip this into spot 1, but I'm going to take a picture for our posterity for Vintage Breaks West here of Mr. Barry Sanders. Get him squared up in the sleeve. Todd, we we do have the winner chicken dinner, but we do reserve that graphic for the winner chicken dinner Nightbot randomizer. Text that off to Mr. Layton, and then we'll put it up on the website. All right. I had chicken for dinner too tonight, Cody. Great minds do, in fact, think alike. We're going to have to go up to the bigger size since we had that nice little hit. All right, I think we've got 2 more packs that you guys were swell enough to sell out for me that will get going. Let's see what we got sold out. Why don't these display in? What is this pack here? Okay, so that's the baseball one. Okay. Alright, sorry about that, guys. For some reason, the system doesn't put the packs in order they were sold in. They're kind of seemingly random to me. But we got it figured out. We can do it. And we'll do it together. Keep getting to hit that button. I apologize, guys. I'm still having a hard time remembering to hit the button. For break, I don't know why that eludes me so badly. Paperwork time, give me a minute or three. Uh, 84, gotta find it here in a box. 87, there's 86, Donruss Baseball. Oh, look at that, somebody already had labels. Isn't that nice? All right, good evening, everybody. Tonight we'll be breaking on a Vintage Breaks West, the 1986 Donruss Baseball Wax Pack number 14. Good luck to Mario, Walter, Dylan, Matthew Townsend, Dylan again, and Ryan Schmack. Let's roll the dice. Got ourselves a 9 there on the dice roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Ryan's going to get the first and the last pack. That is the old break order. Let's get to the new break order up on the screen. And let me send the list to Miss Emily. I do not need to do my fancy little labels here. Actually, I probably should. That would be nice. Since we've got, it'll just make it easier on everybody. It will just take a moment. All right. What's happening? James Phillips, how's it going this evening? 14. We've got ourselves Ryan Schmack coming in first with his first cards underneath the top here. No gum in these packs. Good luck, everybody. And nobody wants the puzzle pieces. Spot number 1, Buddy been something or other. Hope everybody's having a good night. I think we'll do another trivia question after this. Spot number 1. Spot number 2, Mario Morales. Willie McGee. Reminds me of the guy in NCIS. Spot number 3 also going to Mr. Mario. Steve Balboni. Cody probably when she's about 12. This comes from somebody who's a certified bachelor and will never have children. Jackie Gutierrez. Going out to Dylan Stewart. Spot number 5 to Ryan Smack. Mr. Buddy Bell. Yeah, that's not too bad. Brett Butler at spot 6. One of the guys I grew up watching. And another pretty decent card coming up next. Spot 7, I believe. Yes, to Walter Tenney. Mr. Pete Rose. Spot 8 going out to Mario Morales, Willie Wilson. Definitely sharp cards. Very well centered so far. Ryan Smack is coming up at spot 9. Well, Ryan, you've got a few more spots here. You've got a couple more opportunities to pick somebody up good. The cards are looking pretty sharp. Spot 10 going out to Matthew Townsend. Gary Pettis. Gary Pettis, I believe, actually. Dylan Stewart, spot 11. Getting him Sammy Stewart, who's got some, well, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with his hair there, but you probably see Johnny Five stylist. Spot 12 going out to Mario Morales. Len Matsuki. Wrong side. You know, he does need some Soul Glow. Maybe he's got his agent's number, or if he's asking his own agent, maybe we can reach out to him and let him know we want to help. Dylan Stewart at spot 13. Rance Mullikins. Linkus. It's good seeing you too, Mr. Anacho. We're running some great promos tonight if you want to hop in on the action. Right. And I believe the last two spots here are going to Ryan Smack. We've got, well, kind of got the cards separated here a little bit, but I think you might be able to see the last two. Bill Doran. And Jay Howell. Did not hit the big one. Actually, you know, off the top of my head, I don't even know who's the big one in 86 is Donruss. Obviously, we don't break very much of it. And I don't remember, but it was good seeing a couple guys that I remember growing up with. Jay Howell. And that concludes our 1986 Donruss Baseball Wax Pack 14 break. Thanks for tuning in. Ooh, Gilmore's buying some good stuff from Mr. Phillips. Let me guess. I'm going to go with some more Blaster or some sort of retail product. I'm just excited about my PSA order finally shipping from late February. 200, I think, 15 cards. It'll be nice to finally see them. I hope they were kind in my grading. Does not appear they upcharged me for any, which is either good or concerning. All the cards fell within the $100 or less category when I made the submission, but some of them in tens, I would hope, are well over hundo. So we'll see. Yeah, Cody, that's what I was just talking about. My submission from um, February finally shipped from PSA last night or this morning. They ship them out 3-day UPS, and they usually end up actually getting here 2 days. So it should be here on Friday, maybe Saturday, and I'll do a private review. I'll post a link in the Vintage Breaks Buy Sell Trade forums when that comes in, and I'll do share with you guys. Most of that stuff I'll probably end up, it's probably for resale, not very much for my personal collection, but oh, the Switch I was planning to send off. I'm still waiting on a couple cards to come in. I bought some modern stuff that I want to go ahead and get graded. Unfortunately, the post office is being a little slow. Not to throw the post office under the bus, but it is seeming to take a while to get stuff to me here. Let's see here. Well, let's see if anybody's taken down any more spots in that Bowman Sapphire box. So it would be nice to see. Because if nobody's taking any down, I'm going to pull down the promo on that one. Yeah, haven't sold a single spot in the 2020 Bowman Sapphire box tonight. That's a little discouraging, guys. Well, we'll take away the promo. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm feeling generous. We'll go ahead and extend that promo till midnight. Uh, got 31 spots to go. Big ask. 31 spots. You can sit that sold out. We'll give you those 6 random cards. First 6 people. The first place will get a VIP spot, and second place will get the 1940 play ball set spot. Jeff Spellman, is that package from Gilmore ticking, or does it smell like barbecue? It's either one or the other. Let's check out. Hopefully it's not hummus. Yeah, I don't know. Gilmore, from what I've never had Gilmore's food, but from what I hear, Gilmore is a fantastic chef. It makes some really good barbecue I would like to have. Actually, you know what? We haven't done a trivia question yet. I promised trivia for the night. So let's do a trivia question here. Let me get my list of questions up here. What's the next good one here to ask? Okay, guys. So the trivia question will be the first response that I see on my screen. Have to say that over and over again to make sure that everybody knows the rules. Well, here's a good one. This one's a two-parter. So here's how this works. There's an answer, but then there'll be bonus if you give me the extra portion of the answer. But if somebody answers the first half, it's closed. So you've got to kind of decide whether or not you want the low end prize or the bonus prize, and give me both parts of the answer. So if you only get the first part, it's done. You get the low end answer. But if you give me both, you get the extra bonus. You'll understand a little bit after I read the question. So the 1983 movie War Games, David, who's played by Matthew Broderick, when trying to hack video game manufacturers for their latest video games, managed to hack into what supercomputer at NORAD? The bonus points if you can tell me what that computer's acronym stood for. Remember, give me the first answer, it's closed, but you give me both, you get the bonus. I think people are taking the bonus route. No, Bradley took the easy money. Bradley took the easy money with the Whopper. He's got it correctly. James Phillips got the name right, but not the acronym. But Bradley was first anyhow at the Whopper. You had to give them both at the same time, Bradley. But yeah, that is what it stands for, the War Operation Plan Response. So Bradley would have gotten the super bonus prize if he did the Whopper and War Operations Plan Response in the same sentence, but he broke them up. There's another question like that that I'll be asking later on this evening. But that's how this one works. I thought that'd be kind of interesting to give you both options there. Well, let me know what am I going to give to Mr. Bradley here? Got a nice little stack of cards over here, some up here. You guys can't see my off camera here, but I got, you know, got some selections to be made. Let's see what we got. Oh, how about this? That's not a bad prize if I do say so myself. A nice little pack fresh Reggie Smith there with the, I think this actually came from the Rack Pack break from Vintage Breaks to me. So you get yourself a beautiful, beautiful pack. I believe this is a pack fresh 72 Reggie Jackson. Congratulations, guys. And I just wrote down that it was going to go to Reggie Jackson. I'm not sure what Emily would have done with that. All right, Cody C. Good luck with getting the kids down. Hopefully, we'll see you back here. We'll be on for at least another hour. Well, Bradley, you should give that to him and get it signed because that's a pretty fresh looking card. All right, let's see what else is sold out on the website that I can break here. We got the 80. What did we break anyhow? What did we break last? What year is it? Oh boy. Oh, that's cool, Bradley. Okay, 86 Topps football. I don't know if I've got that. Let's go to the box. We just broke 86 Dodgers. I don't think I've got 86. This is 89, 84. Nope, don't have that one. Hey, Gilmore, if you're still on here, is there any reason why this sold but not scheduled list isn't sorted by what sold latest? It all seems to be very much at random. 14. Oh, it's your 82 Fleer baseball. I'm pretty sure I've got that. Yes, we do. We'll go Ripken hunting. Yeah, it's kind of weird, Gilmore. Somebody says they sold something out, and then I said, no, you didn't. It's not at the top of the list. And then it's like, oh, no, it's like fourth one down. Doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, I gotta put this over on my scheduled breaks. Uno momento. I think I'm starting to get this down, the various steps involved to get things broken, make everybody happy. There is an awful lot of copying and pasting that occurs. Dokie. This is almost a personal. All right. Good evening and welcome to Vintage Breaks West. I'm your host for the night, Charlie G. And tonight we'll be breaking a 1982 Fleer Baseball Waxback 140. It's almost a personal pack, but not quite, so we're going to have to randomize the list. We've got a 6 on the dice roll. We'll randomize this list 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Mr. Matthew Jordan's got basically a middle spot there. Let's get the list on the board here and finish up my paperwork. Get that on the board here. We think we can get a Ripken. That would be pretty sweet to go along with the Mr. Sanders we got earlier. Yeah. And I messed that up, but that's okay. We can do it again. We were on a roll here. I shouldn't have said that I got all the steps down, so it's going to be silky smooth a minute ago. I did, in fact, jinx myself. That's okay. We get it worked out. We're good to go. What's up, Rob G? How's it going this evening? We're fixing to break this 1982 Fleer Baseball Wax Pack 140. Rolled the dice, got a 6, randomized the list. It's up on the board. I'm saying that again because I thought I was recording, but I might not have been, so we'll just go ahead and say it again. Good luck to Brian and Matthew Jordan there at spot number 6. First card's underneath the top here. Right, let's see what we get here. Nope, I've got an incoming message from the boss man. And then we're mid-break, but you know the boss man calls. Boss man calls. Oh, he definitely thought that the Barry Sanders was nice. Get rid of this lovely little game card here. Got my list backwards. I'm hoping we see a Cal here. It would go really nice with that Mr. Sanders we got earlier. Getting all discombobulated all of a sudden here. All right, spot number 1 to Mr. Billingsley. Well, it's not too bad start, Andre Dawson. I mean, as players go, that's not too shabby. Spot 2, also not too shabby. This is a Reggie Smith. Another player, for some reason, it sticks out in my head, but I don't remember exactly what he was known for, but it sticks out in my head from my childhood. I wish I had the statistical knowledge that Dougie Fresh has. He could probably tell you everything about him and why I remember him. Or maybe I just remember him and don't know why. Spot 3, Mr. Bob Watson. Spot 4. Again, most of this is a Brian Billingsley's personal pack. Had one outlier. Caesar Jera something or other. Not going to pronounce his last name right. Really nice centering. If we have a Ripken in this pack, it hopefully will have the same centering we've seen thus far. Sal Bando, spot 5. And then we've got our one spot hero, who's unfortunately one spotting the hero spot with a Bill Caudill, not the Ripken. But he is a Cubby, so works for me. Oop, come on, you were focusing earlier. Come on. Well, that one didn't want to focus, guys. Now, of course, it's not focused here. This seems to happen every time here at some point. 7, Brian Billingsley. Let me know. Yeah, now we focused here. Now we focused there. There we go. We'll get this worked out. Thought we were doing good. We hadn't had any focus issues up to this point. Spot 8, Keith Moreland. Helps if I get it on camera. The rest of this pack goes to Brian Billingsley, Sid Monge, spot 10, Pete Falcone. I believe he was also a mobster of some variety. At least that's based on his name. He's got a little bit of love there on the bottom left-hand corner, Nick, but definitely sounds like somebody from The Sopranos. Charlie Lee. Daryl Thomas. Craig Nettles. We do have I believe he's a Hall of Famer coming up here in just a moment, so we aren't going to get the Ripken. Oh, that was actually 2 cards down. Kevin Hickley. And then with our final card, number 15. Thank you, Mr. Phillips, for closing out the 85 OPG. Is a Paul Malter, who's actually he's a little off north and southeast and west, but not too bad. But a beautiful pack fresh Paul Malter. And that concludes our 1982 Fleer Baseball Wax Pack 140 break. Thanks for tuning in. He did like to chew the cud. All right, folks, we've got just over an hour left here. You know, I gotta remember to hit this silly button that sends you guys the text messages. I'm sorry, I didn't hit it again. My bad. That last one, I thought I had it all taken down, but not quite. Okay, I heard that we sold out another pack that I can break, so let's go see what's gone through the system that I have. Which pack did you say you sold out? 85 O-Pee-Chee. That's right. Let's see. There it is. Pack 44. Thank you, Mr. Phillips. Let's get that over to my list of things that I can break. Do my paperworks. Get the old names off. A new break there. 1985 baseball O-Pee-Chee is going to be 87, 84. There she is. 85 O-Pee-Chee. Let's get this over here. 1985 O-Pee-Chee. Let's see here. Well, since you asked so nicely, Mr. Paul, let's see what we've got over here in the gaggle pile. This is kind of a small gaggle, so we'll make it a low entry point. But this is something that, I don't think these cards get enough love. And kind of one of my favorite cards to get, because you get everybody in one card, are some team cards. So we've got Reds, Senators, my Cubbies, the Yankees, Mantle's in that picture, the Tigers, and the Angels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 cards. Let's make it free with the next $40 purchase at $11.59. How about that? I personally like team cards because you get, well, in Roses in that other card too, if I remember right. Team cards have got, don't get the love. Don't get the love they deserve. All right, let's get this 19. All right, welcome to Vintage Breaks. I'm your host, Charlie G. Vintage Breaks West. Tonight we're breaking a 1985 O-Pee-Chee baseball wax pack number 44. Let's roll the dice and get this going. We got a 7. That's our first 7 of the night, guys, with our Vegas dice. Good luck to Sean and Mr. Phillips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Sean gets the first card. Mr. Phillips gets the last card. Do the rest of my paperwork here. Keep Miss M80 happy. Awesome, Paul. I appreciate it. I'm pretty sure that means you're going to get to that little gaggle of cards over there. Take care of that after we finish breaking this 1985 O-Pee-Chee pack. And let me hit the break button. Let me hit the break button. There we go. We hit the break button, guys. We hit the break button. All right, first card's going to be underneath the gum here. Let's see here. Is that, Charles, if you look at your 1960s Cubs team card, I think there are two of them that are the same team photo. You know, I've never noticed. I'll have to examine that a little bit closer. Well, we've got a good card here on the top. We've got a very good card here on the top, but we'll keep that one secret here for a minute, unless you guys snuck a peek a minute ago. See if we can get the gum off of the poster. The protector card. Well, it's not going to come off. Let's see which team we got. Oh, you want to see the spots? You guys are being awfully picky now. Montreal Expos. We'll open up any more. I believe this is the extra spot, so that'll go to spot number 1, right? Let me double check the count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, that's correct. Okay. We've got a good one here coming up at the end. Little foreshadowing. Mr. Shane's got card number 1. It's got a little bit of roller ding on one side, but it's Leon Durham. A little bit off center. Hopefully the centering improves as we move through the pack. Got spot number 2 for Mr. Phillips. Gary Lucas. There we go. We're getting it dialed in. We're getting it dialed in, guys. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. Spot 3 also to Mr. Phillips. Matt Young. Still a little off center left to right. Hopefully that improves. I didn't have a chance to check the centering on the back card that I'm excited to see. Or maybe it's just me that's excited. You guys won't be as excited as I am. Who knows? Spot 4. Ray Knight for Mr. Yes, 4-2 for Mr. Phillips. Spot 5 for Mr. Blair. Yes, well, we don't want to talk about that. we had one hell of a team in '84. Charlie Lee again. I believe we pulled him earlier tonight. Spot number 6 for Mr. Blair again. Tom, not going to pronounce his last name correctly. Spot 7. What I like about the way I've got this set up is you guys can't quite see the cards when they're at least upside down like this. Mr. Raleigh Fingers. Now we're getting this good centering. That centering is improved. That's a very late Mr. Fingers card, but his mustache is on point. I mean, come on. That's pretty epic. Needham Fior. Yeah, we're just not going to pronounce it right, but definitely a nice Mr. Fingers for you, Phillips. Spot 8. Oh, oh. Mr. Sid Fernandez. We went off center again. Strange, we only had one card that was really nicely centered. Spot 9. Just to help prevent any peekers who may be able to see better than I think you can, we'll get out my special Heidi coder. Chet Lemon. Spot 9 for Mr. Phillips. And spot 10. I don't know, my personal favorite big card out of this, Mr. Ryan Sandberg, which is unfortunately loved by the Wax. It's got a roller mark in it. However, it is a pack fresh Ryan Sandberg card from O-Pee-Chee. Congratulations, Mr. Phillips. I also may be a little biased since I'm a Cubs fan. Congratulations, and for everybody for this 1985 O-Pee-Chee Baseball Wax Pack number 44. And let's see here. We'll get this poster in here for Mr. Sean. That's right, Bradley. Mr. Rhino himself. And Sean, at no extra charge, you're going to get this lovely piece of 1985 O-Pee-Chee gum as well. If you'd like to eat that, we do not condone that. You do that at your own risk and peril. Then we'll go check up on the list. I believe we had some sellouts there, and I've got to sign up these cards. Bonuses. Oh boy. You can make all the hockey shots you want because I don't know anything about hockey, excuse me. Okay, let's see what's happening in the sales department. Paul said he closed out some stuff. Yes, Paul, you did snag the $40 mini gaggle here. Thank you for your purchase and closing out, I believe, a couple packs there. We'll take a look here and make sure they've cleared that portion of the system. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to get to that portion. All right, Paul, we've got those labeled up for you, and they'll be off to Emily tomorrow. And then they'll be on to you. Let's see, you had 82 Topps Baseball and 92 a Bowman. Okay, let's start with the 82 Topps Baseball. And 92 Bowman. 28. Get those both on my list, so I only have to do this once. Okay, those should be off this list and on to this list. Bowman. Okay. Let's dig in our box of goodies here. 1982 Topps. Go Ripken hunting again. Also, I believe Mr. Smith is in that one as well, and you had a 92. Right? There's your Bowman. There she is. We'll start with the 82 and go Ripken hunting first. All right. Paperwork time. Nobody's best friend, but it's got to be done. Got that there, got that there. Get rid of the names here real quick. VB West is not the title that we're breaking next. We are breaking it for a VB West, though. There we go. 1982 Topps Baseball Wax Pack 86. Yes, that's it. What's happening, Jeremy Manning? Thanks for joining us this evening. And tonight on Vintage Breaks West, we'll be breaking this 1982 Topps Baseball Wax Pack number 86. Let's see what we can get from here. Think we can get the Ripken? Think we can get a Lee Smith? Well, let's find out. We've got 4 on the dice roll. We'll randomize our names. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Joe Adamchak gets the first one, and Mr. Paul will get the last one in the order. Do the last bit of my paperwork on the back end here. Get that off to Miss M80. Oops. All right. And we're gonna hit the button. We're getting better at hitting the button. I think. I say that. We'll see what happens. All right. Good luck to Joseph Adamchak, Matthew Jordan, Paul, and I think that's everybody there. First card's underneath the gum here on top. See what we get. Yes, let's go Mr. Ripken or Mr. Lee Smith. I'd be okay with the Lee Smith. That's just me. A little bit of preference. Cubby fan here, through and through. Let's see if we can get this gum off here. Oh yeah, that came off real nice. Okay, here we go. Spot number 1 to Joe. Chris Chamblis. Spot number 1. Spot number 2. Going out to Matthew Jordan. Is that Michael Jordan, Air Canada? Or is that someone else? Jerry White for the Expos. Pretty nice centering. What could have been worse, Cody? Spot 3 out to Mr. Paul. Thank you again for closing out these packs for us. Freddie Martinez. Which I put the sticker on the wrong side. Bradley, there hasn't been, but maybe my next question will be a 90s movies trivia question. Fred Martinez, spot 3. Don't ask me to chew gum and talk and walk and everything else at the same time. It may result poorly. But that's a good idea, Bradley. My next question will be a 90s question, and I'll do that after this pack. We might even announce another little gaggle. Mr. Mark Little, spot 4. Spot 5 to Paul as well. We've got Denny Martinez. Spot number 6. Not too bad for Dom Mancini. I didn't see Dom sneaking here. One spot wonder. Rich Gossage. Not too shabby. The Goose. Spot 7 to Paul. Mike Ive. Got ourselves in two. Well, we got 2 inserts, so we got one for spot 1 and spot 2. Spot 8 to David. Robert Ramos. Jorge Mateo. I do not personally have an opinion, but I'm pretty sure somebody in the VB crew will have an opinion on that. Robert Ramos for a David. 9 for Mr. Adamchuk. Got a Stan Banson. I'm starting to feel a little negative about Mr. Horner. He's continues to not perform as well as he did right out of the gate. I also think it's hard for these guys to play in empty stadiums. They're just not used to it. Rooney Scott. It's definitely got to be a different experience for these guys. Oh, here we go. Spot 11, Mr. Mike Schmidt. Definitely a later year card, but still a nice card. A little off center, top, bottom, left, right, but still a nice pack fresh Mr. Schmidt card for Mr. Paul. Oh, Jeff, he did get a hit today. I wasn't able to watch the game. I was in a meeting most this afternoon, so well, that's good. He got a hit. Mike Hargrove for Paul. $13. Tony Armas. I do know the Cubbies won today, so that's nice. Yeah, that card series was kind of a not a good series for the Cubbies. I'm surprised they were able to come out on top. Honestly, they were not playing their best. Joe Morgan, another guy that played baseball for about a million years. Definitely a late year card, but definitely a nice little Joe Morgan. And our last card, Billy Randolph. Lily Randolph. Unfortunately, we didn't get our Smith or a Ripken out of this pack, but we did get some pretty nice looking cards. And that concludes our 1982 Topps Baseball Wax Pack number 86. Oops. Guys didn't want the Inception thing. I was trying to turn off the names list. All right, let me get these extra bonus cards. Well, that's good to hear. Kimbrel closed the game well because he'd been struggling. I know, Cody, but you know, maybe the next one. You never know. Maybe the next one. We got lots of packs though. We got lots of stuff to break. Always opportunity. We did hit Barry Sanders. That's not too shabby. I'd like to bring the heat again. Okay, while we do a little in-between break here, before we do this 1992 Bowman card, let me see what I can find for our next gaggle of things for the website. Let's see what we got here. We've got another little stack of supers here. We'll do the next purchase of 150 from 11 or 12:22 a.m. 150. Got Bunning, Frank Howard, Pappas, Calson, Alvis, Chance, and Calvito. Next purchase at 150 after 12:22. Get that over there. Refill a little bit of Coke over here. Okay, our next break is going to be this 1992 Bowman. I'm pretty sure it was already moved over here a minute ago. There it is. Get this guy broken. The first part of the paperwork. 15 names in this one. All right, welcome to Vintage Breaks West. Host Charlie G, and tonight we'll be breaking this 1992 Bowman Baseball pack number 128. Randomized list here. Four times on the hard way on our list over here. Good luck to John, Joe, Frank, and Paul. 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. John gets the first card. Paul gets the last card. Cody, I am drinking a regular Coca-Cola. I do not like the taste of the Diet Cola, so we are caffeinated here in the West by a Coca-Cola original. Do the rest of my background paperwork here. We are going to hit the break button. We're doing it, guys. We're hitting the break button. What are you so close? Yeah, you were pretty close there, Cody. But I am a Georgia boy, so you didn't pick the right, you know, soda product. I am from Georgia originally, and I will always drink Coca-Cola. I will not drink Pepsi. Captain, yeah, no. I do that sometimes when I'm gambling, but definitely not at a work night. Wait, what? Oh, names. There you go. Names. First card's going to be the opposite side here. Love these J.C. Penney's clothing catalog or Sears catalogs cards. So pretty. Yep, I'm from Georgia, born and bred. I lived there for the first 20 some odd years of my life. Garrett Anderson going out spot 1 for John Butler. Spot 2 also going out to Mr. Butler. Jason Wood sporting this summer's hottest trend, a button-down maroon collared shirt with a pair of jeans and a baseball bat, because you never know when you'll need a baseball bat. Mr. Billingsley, I sure can break the 89 upper deck next. I believe I have that. Frank Carr, spot number 3 for Will Cordero. Going out to Frank Carr. Spot 4 going out to John Butler. Mike Hampton sporting a lovely blue shade polo shirt for today's summer fashions. Spot 5 for Mr. Paul. What will you get? I do not read upside down and backwards very well. Russ Springer, who decided not to show off the latest fashion trends from 1992. We actually got an actual pitching pose out of him. John Butler. Andre Dawson. Not sporting the latest summer fashions, but a beautiful card there for Mr. John Butler in spot number 6. Focus, focus. Close enough. That is a nice hit right there, in my opinion. I am, again, biased on the Cubs cards. Paul in spot 7. Dean Palmer. We seem to have done away with the summer fashions. Getting some nice action poses there. Spot 8 is going out to Paul as well. Jay Butter. Cody, I do not know what Mr. Dawson is up to these days. I'm sure the internet probably knows. Bill Swift foil card. Going out to Paul. Spot 10's going out to John Butler. Scott Boulette. Spot 11. Are you serious? He runs a funeral home? I did not know that. Spot 11 going out to Paul Delano DeShields. That definitely seems like a strange business for a pro athlete to be in afterwards, but you know, people always be needing those services, so not too bad. Dennis Cook, spot 12 for Paul. Spot 13 for John Butler. Wilson Alvarez. Spot 14. Going out to Joe Dunning. I believe he was a one spotter in this. Mike McFarland. And our last spot, 15, going out to Paul Pedro Astachio, something or other. There we go, Cody. Get yourself some boneless wings. The important question is, what flavor boneless wings, and what is your dipping sauce of choice? In the meantime, this is the conclusion of our 1992 Bowman Baseball Pack 128. Thanks for tuning in. There we go. Blue cheese is a good answer, Mike. We love the blue cheese. So did anybody take advantage of my 150 super special? We're going to check that out, and then we're going to break the 1989, I believe it was Upper Deck we were looking for. I used to like you. Wait. What did I say that you guys don't like? What did I miss here? Ranch is good too, but I'm definitely I'm definitely a blue cheese, a good blue cheese, not like out of ranch or wishbone or whatever, but like an actual real good blue cheese. We talk about food an awful lot on the Vintage Breaks show, don't we? Let's see. We're looking for 1989 Upper Deck. Let me see if it's. Oh, and I also owe a trivia question too to somebody. A 90s movies trivia question. Let me find this 1989 Upper Deck pack for Mr. Billingsley. Let's see here. Go. We will do that one next. Do some paperwork on this to get it over to where I can break it. Take the old names off. We'll be breaking that guy. Next. Cody C, not blue cheese or ranch? Well, I like having my hot wings as buffalo sauce, but then I like to dip them in something nice and cooling and fatty like ranch dressing. Okay. We got this partially done. Well, let's do a trivia question here. We'll do it a little differently this time. We'll show you what's at stake, so you guys are on your game. It will be a 90s movie trivia question. We seem to have a lot of love for team cards earlier. Well, I've got a Pack Fresh 72 Tigers card here. Again, fresh from Vintage Breaks, originally to me, off center, but Pack Fresh, the guy here. So, again, it's the first person I see on my screen. Everybody's screens are different, so it may be a little different on your end. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get something a little bit harder. Okay, this might be harder. I'm not sure everyone's the same level of geekiness that I might be. All right, guys. First person on my screen that answers this correctly. In the 1995 movie Hackers, what's the name of the supercomputer Dade and Kate, who happened to be played by Angelina Jolie, was named? What is the name of the supercomputer in the 1995 movie Hackers that Dade and Kate were trying to hack into? Kate was played by Angelina Jolie. We're trying to name the supercomputer in the movie Hackers. Ryan K with the win. It was the Gibson. Congratulations, my friend. Thought that would be a little bit harder. One of my all-time favorite movies. Congratulations, that is a beautiful 72 teams card there for you. Not too bad. Let me see if my other gaggle sold out too real quick. Want to make sure that we have plenty of gagglage opportunities for everyone. So we had 1222. All right, we still have not had anybody take advantage of this gaggle here for 150. Actually, wait, no, we might have because I'm on the wrong day. It is now a new day in Vintage Breaks world. Hold to that thought. We have to switch to a different day. All right, no, nobody has taken advantage of this yet. So this is 150. Next person to spend 150. Get this gaggle of super cards. Bunning, Howard, Pappas, Callison, Alvis, Chance, and Colavito. I think that's a pretty stellar free extra to go along with all the other dippage that's happening tonight. Remember, for every $3 you spend, you get an entry into the Jake Early 1948 Fleer or 1948 Leaf card. I mean, that's a pretty sweet card to add to your vintage collection. I do say so myself. So just, something to keep in mind. Keep in mind, keep it alive. I think we've got running out of packs to break, so we got another half hour or so to fill. But let's start with this 1989 Upper Deck pack. Let me find it on the list over here. See if we can pull some fire for Mr. Billingsley, as well as Robinson, Patrick Luke's on here, Joe D, and Larry K. Good evening and welcome to Vintage Breaks. I'm your host Charlie G. Tonight from Vintage Breaks West. Tonight we'll be breaking the 1989 Upper Deck low number pack number 205. For those of you new to us, that 205 means that we have broken 204 of these packs. So far, this is the 205th pack. We're going to randomize the list, roll the dice. We've got a 4 on the dice roll. We're going to randomize it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Joe Dunning will get the first one, and Patrick Luke the Savage will get the last card in the pack. Do my paperwork, because we like our paperwork. Get that off to M80. We will get our stickers. Oops. Actually, that is right. Huh. I did something differently and managed to make it easier on me. I'm not sure what I did differently, but it works. Get our stickers printed here. Here in the West, we've got our little sticker machine. So we start with and end with Patrick. Yep, that's it. All right. Ryan, that would be an interesting statistic for Vintage Breaks to figure out somehow. I'm not sure an easy or fast way to do that. But let's hope we add to that number tonight here on Vintage Breaks West. All right, good luck to everybody. First card is under the top here. Well, it's not a bad start there with Mr. Nolan Ryan peeking his head up. First off the back for Mr. Joe. Not exactly his rookie year, but some of these later year cards, if you can get a PSA 10, can actually bring some pretty decent money for set builders. This guy's a little off center, so it's not going to be a 10, but it is a beautiful Nolan Ryan card. Kind of the triple position pose picture. Pretty cool there. I do like that one myself. Kind of fancy photography in a baseball card for the time period. I mean, it's hard to imagine 89 was 31 years ago right now. Spot 2 going out to Larry Alfredo Griffin. Like my Alfredo sauce. The Patrick the Savage, spot 3 is going to take home a Jake McDowell. And of course, as I turn the entire stack of cards around, it goes back the other direction. Patrick gets spot 3 for Jake McDowell. And we'll spin the cards once again there for Mr. Brian Billingsley in spot number 4. We'll get the Alan Anderson. Okay, I'm not going to spin the cards anymore. How much you want to bet that the next card underneath here is spun the same direction? 5 to Mr. Billingsley. Oh, wait. I forgot to hit the brake button. Hit the brake button. Okay, spot 5 to Brian Billingsley. See, look at that. It didn't spin, and I didn't spin it, so. But the next card is a pretty nice card. I remember watching him a lot growing up. Going out to Brian Billingsley. Bet you the entire rest of the pack is like this, now that I've chose not to keep spinning it. But it is a nice card going out to Mr. Billingsley, Tom Glavine, who was one heck of a pitcher for the Braves. I bet you somebody named Gilmore that might live in Georgia now would like this card. It's not quite perfectly centered, but it is a beautiful Tom Glavine card. Oh, there it is. We're still going. We're still on this side. We got a rookie card of Sandy Alomar, which actually, if I remember right, he was not too bad in his day. Oops. That's going out to Patrick, spot 7. We've got our inserts of the Cubs and Indians. We'll just put both those into spot number 1. I don't know which one was the first one. That's right, Mike. 10 spots left in the basketball pack. If we could sell that out and how about this? If we sell that out in 15 minutes, I will come up with a nice little gift bonus for the team if we could sell that out in 15 minutes. I don't know what that bonus will be, but I will come up with a nice little bonus if we can sell that out. Bob Welch. And spot number 8. Actually, I don't think I've broken a single basketball pack all night, which is, I I'm a baseball guy, but I'm equal opportunity. 9, Greg Brock. Oh, there we go. It turned back finally. I was kind of thinking the entire pack was going to turn that way since I stopped turning it around. Spot 10 to Mr. Joe Duggan. I think Joe's been a one-spotter in a couple breaks tonight. He's taken good shots at it. You never know. It only takes one spot to hit it big. Chris Bosio. Spot 11. This is not exactly the best photography. We go from Ryan with a really cool progressive photography shot to spot 11 for Edward with Doug Sisk, where he's in focus at least, but some other player is taking up most of the card. It's out of focus. Don't quite understand that one. Spot 12, Rick Suter. Or Rick Sutcliffe. Jeez. He's a Cubby. I should be able to pronounce his name correctly. I remember watching him as a kid. Mr. Billingsley. There we go. We got a nice little card right here. Not his rookie card, but a nice card of Mr. Darryl Strawberry. You're feeling some overtime? Well, you sell it out. I'll break it if I've got it here. You just got to tell me that you've sold something out. It's hard for me to tell what's sold because it's not in the order on the order screen, so it's hard for me to tell if anything's sold out. Willie McKee, we still have that. I think we still have. I think we still have the $150 bonus left if nobody's claimed it. And of course, I am one penny sleeve short in that bag. Let me get another baggie. $87 Leaf. Okay. And our guys, I apologize if we do sell out of something and I don't have it. I do usually only have one, sometimes two of each one of the packs that Phoebe Bust says. The software's not sophisticated enough to know that I only have one or two of them before it takes it off the list. So, I think I've got an 87 Leaf. Jose Dillon closes out the pack, and that concludes our 1989 Upper Deck low number pack, number 205. Thanks for watching. Hey, you know what? I love whatever you guys love. I love to open packs. I love to find. I just love open packs. Doesn't matter what it is. And I love hitting big cards. So even though it's not something I would personally collect, possibly in the basketball arena, I do love seeing the fire get pulled. Hey, no problem, Bradley. I enjoy doing this. Enjoy breaking the packs for you guys. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. We had an 87 Leaf close. Let me check on that. And then I've also got to check and see if anybody has claimed the big prize. Let's see here. All right, we still have the $150 promo available, but it looks like we've had a couple things sell out here, supposedly. I say that because sometimes it's a little hard for me to tell. Let's see here, 1987 Leaf. Actually, it's easy for me to tell now because the date's different, even though it's not in order. I can look for the 20th now. 1987. There we go, 87 Leaf. I've got that. I can recycle that. All right. Maybe that price point's a little bit too high. Let's do another lower price point here. How about a little 56 gaggle, small gaggles? Don Hoke, Brooks Lawrence, Bob Whistler, Bud, Bob Skinner, and Hal Smith. They're well loved, a little off grade, but still a couple little cards. $20. Next person to spend $20 after whatever time it is on the upper corner there. 12:51. So 20 bucks gets that little mini gaggle. I'll let you guys peruse the website and buy some stuff. I will move this 87 leaf pack over so I can break it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think there's 12. That's fine. Okie dokie. I think we are ready, guys. Anybody else? Any chatter? Anything going on in the chat here I need to respond to before I get rolling on this? All right. All right, folks, welcome to Vintage Breaks. I'm your host tonight, Charlie G from Vintage Breaks West. Tonight we'll be breaking this 1987 Leaf Baseball Wax Pack number 25. Roll the dice to randomize it. We've got a 6 on the dice roll there. It is almost a personal pack. We got Maria snuck in there with one spot, so it's almost personal for Mr. Phillips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, that didn't change much. Maria gets the first spot, and James gets the rest of the spots. That was random 6 times there. It is what it is. Hope everybody's having a great evening today. I appreciate you all sticking around with me tonight for the late show. Pushing it a little bit tonight. Hopefully we'll pick up a little more fire. We've had a couple pretty decent hits this evening. Off the top of my head, I'm not exactly sure who the big hit is in 1987 Leaf Baseball. We are going to find out here in just a minute. If we hit anybody, we'll know when we see it. Oh, Bonds is the big hit. I should know that. Okay, folks. First card's going to be underneath what would be the gum if this was a Topps pack, but it's not, so there's no gum in this one. We'll unwrap this guy. We've got Mr. Chet staring up at us here for the first card for Maria. Chet Lemon going to Maria. The second card's a nice player, definitely not a rookie. We've got spot 2. The rest of this pack is for Mr. Phillips. We've got a Gary Carter, who's looking pretty nice there. Maybe a little off left to right. There we go. Appreciate the help, Mr. Phillips. Bonds, Maddox, and Mr. Bo Jackson, but I am a little partial to Mr. Gary Carter. That's a beautiful looking little card right there. Well, the rest of the cards are for Mr. Phillips, so I'm not going to go through that this is spot 3, 4, 5, 12, or 18. If I run out of stickers, I know that the next card will go to Maria. Kirk Gibson's the next one up. Got a Kevin Bass. And I just realized I didn't hit the break button again. But we'll hit it now. We're only 4 cards in. That's not too bad. We'll get there. Number 5, Sid Fernandez. Got another good guy coming up here, not his rookie card, Mr. Ricky Henderson. Oh, yeah, no. That ain't too shabby. Definitely not his rookie card, but a star player in my opinion. Oh, 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 oh. We'll just almost let the horse out of the barn. I'll tell you, you probably have a good card unless there's an extra or two. Joe Heathcliff. Hello, Mr. Facebook user. I do not know what your name is, but I will say hello to you. You were probably on the Vintage Breaks Buy Sell Trade page, which we can't pick up your name on. But if you want to hop on over to the full Vintage Breaks website or our Facebook page, or if you want to hop over to YouTube, I will be able to know who you are. Or you can just type in who you are, and I can say hello. Danny Cox is our next one up. Oh, 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 oh. We got Mattingly. Mr. Baseball himself. But he isn't who I was talking about. He is a excellent card. This has actually been a really good pack. I, Cody, I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about by this PP has locked disastrous. I'm not familiar with this term. We'll keep the suspense going here a little bit. I'll bring up my special hider card. Oh, hockey. You know, I did see on the news that the oh, power play. Okay, I know power play. I do know that's a hockey term. John Cago, who cares? We're worried about the next card. Um, so I'll slow roll the nice card here that's at the very end of this pack. Um, I did hear the Arizona Coyotes made a fool of themselves in hockey in the playoffs. They managed to lose like 14-2 in 2 games, or like 7-1 each game. It was, I mean, I know hockey's usually a pretty close game and usually a fairly low scoring game, but they managed to in the playoffs go like 7-1 both 2 games in a row, or 6-1, or something ridiculous like that. Um, it was pretty terrible. So, Mr. Phillips, you've been patient. Let's reveal what you have hidden underneath here. Can you tell? Can you tell? Do you know the card well enough? He's in a Cubs uniform. It is a Mr. Greg Maddux rated rookie card. And it looks pretty good. Oh, no, but it's got a roller dig. Ah, damn it. We're going to take a picture of it anyhow because I'm a Cubby fan. It's a Maddux. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the penny sleeve, but you can kind of see it right there. The roller mark on the card, and then it picked up the edge just a little bit. If it wasn't for that, this thing's perfectly centered right to left. It is a little off up and down. But it is a Greg Maddux rookie for the Cubbies, my favorite team, as you all are well aware. Congratulations, Mr. Phillips. It's a beautiful card. It was pulled here on Vintage Breaks West, the biggest Cubby fan of all of Vintage Breaks. So I think that is worth taking a picture of just for posterity for me. Thank you for joining us for this 1987 Leaf Baseball Wax Pack 25. This concludes that break. All right, let's get a picture of this puppy. All right, I'm still on for another day. Leighton hasn't texted me to fire me. We're still good. I haven't given away the farm. Not too shabby. We'll go ahead and put that one in a card saver because Mr. Maddux deserves a card saver. All right. Has anybody else sold out anything or taken advantage of my $20 bonus? We'll check here in just a moment. We are going into overtime a little bit, but if you guys sold it out, I will break it. I was on a little late because Mr. Sammy loves his camera time, which is all good. We're here to entertain, we're here to educate, and we're here to break the packs. Mr. Corey86. Mr. Corey86. I don't recognize your name. You might be new to Vintage Breaks. We could, in fact, do some personal packs. Let me check and see what I have available because we have sold out a lot of stuff that would be normally available on Vintage Breaks West. Get the names off the board here. We are done breaking that pack. 78 basketball. We are running into the end of the show, but I'm happy to stay. Let's cruise the website together. How about that? I definitely know I have all the basketball that the Vintage Breaks West tab has. I'm not sure. Corey, have you been to the site before? You just name just doesn't sound familiar for some reason. Um, we do have the Santa Danny Vintage Breaks West button at the top of the screen now, thanks to our good buddy Chris Gilmore down in the south. I know I have all the basketball still. I do have the first off the line football Prizm box. I've got the Obsidian box. I've got the Topps Tribute box. Ah, you're a lurker. We like the lurkers. I do have the Bowman Sapphire box. Are you looking for baseball? You look for football, hockey? What's your poison? Then I could take a look and see what I've actually got left in stock. As for dippage, I know you asked about dippage. Oh, you're a basketball man. Well, anything that on that site that's basketball, I have because I have not opened a single basketball pack tonight. I would love to open a basketball pack, but the dip meter is at 8 right now. What I'll go ahead and do if everybody wants to hold off, well, actually, it doesn't matter. I can change the time. Um, let me change the time on my two little promos that I had going on for $3 all night, because that does go all night long, and I want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to get those. Is the $3 all night bonus for, I know you said your basketball, but we do have the Jake Early promo going on right now, and I want to make sure that that goes until I go off the air. We set it for 1 because they're usually done by 1, but tonight that's not the case. Give me a second here. Let me extend the time on that just a touch. $3 Leaf. Because we don't want people to think we're trying to get them out of their dippage. The nice thing about our system is that I can adjust this and it'll catch them up, and that should update the dip meter auto-magically. It is back up to 9. So now we're back to 9 on the dip meter there. Bradley, you go ahead and Corey and Bradley, I mean, you guys can both hit it up right now for the basketball. Let me go check and see if anybody else is closed out of the promos that I had going for the $20 buy-in. This $20 one went in 12.51. Looks like we had a couple takers here. Let's see who did it first. All right, Mr. Michael Dewar was the first to purchase. So this little mini gaggle of 56 cards will be going to Michael. Michael Dewar. Thank you, sir. Michael beat you, Ryan, by just about a minute. And Mr. Charles Perry, what's going on tonight? I don't see. Maybe I missed you in the chat. I apologize if I missed you in chat, but I see you're out there purchasing. Congratulations, Mike, on your first VB West win. Congratulations. Well, Corey, how the bonuses work is you get into any one of these that you qualify. So if you spend, say, you spend $100, you'll get 33 entries into the $3 all night bonus tonight. You'll get 5 entries into the Johnny Bench promo. You won't get into this one because it's $250. You'll get 2 spots into the free entities because it's $50. You'll get 20 spots into this bonus that ends on the 20th. We're doing not quite, not enough for the super high roller or the $1,000. There's buy any spots, so any spot you'll get into this. So you get into all these spots. You get all kinds of dippage. So you start bonuses, getting everything you want. Yeah, it's a good way to stretch your money. I don't know if you've seen. God, I've been with Vintage Breaks. I've only been breaking for my third time, but been around for a couple of years. I don't know if I've seen your name before. So you do know we have this giant promo going on right now. That's what some of those bonuses on that page list. So if you spend $1,000 between July 21st and this weekend, August 23rd, every $1,000 you spend, this is cumulative. It don't have to be at a checkout. Most of our bonuses you have to be at every single checkout, but the software will calculate how much you've spent between July 21st and August 23rd. For every $1,000 you spend, you get a spot. You could take home a 1933 Babe Ruth Gaudy, not too shabby, or you get. You said you're a hoops guy. 2019 Panini Spectra first off the line basketball box. Hot, 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 hot. Or you can just get a measly $2,000 break credit. Top 3 prizes. There's also the platinum prize that gets you a $5,000 break credit if you manage to spend $5,000. But the buy spot one's the one that I like to promote a lot because you can spend as little as $3 spots. So say you buy 30 $3 spots, you get 30 entries into this promo, and you can walk away with a 1953 Topps 1953 Mickey Mantle PSA 1.5. All right, Corey, let's consummate this. We will stay up late to consummate our relationship. I will send you the marriage certificate in the mail. To any of other VBers close out a break that I can break for you guys. Let me check the website and see what I've got on the back end here. Thanks for everybody who's sticking around with me late this evening. We're working our way to having vintage breaks 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let's see here. Oh, I see Mr. Charles. Okay, now I do have a sold out one here that looks like it popped up before I checked. The 1979 Topps basketball wax pack is sold out. So I only have one of those packs. Let me double check here. Looks like that sold out before we started talking. Yes, I only have one 79 basketball pack. So if you want it broken right now for me to consummate our relationship, that is one I cannot break for you because it was already sold out. You're not on there. Mr. Perry sold that one out. Yes, sir, Mr. Perry. Hey, happy to see you, Mr. Perry. I saw you by, but I hadn't seen you in the chat. Well, while Mr. Corey is working on what he wants to purchase, I will break the 79 basketball for Mr. Perry. You're going to have to help me out with who's the big hits of this. But we will get this set up here real quick. So, Corey, as you look, I do not have the 79 basketball anymore. Mr. Perry beat you to it earlier. Let me get this set up here. But I will stay up a little late for you, sir, and get you your pack broken. Paul, rumor has it we're actually looking at Vintage Breaks Australia. I don't know if that's official or not, but that's a rumor I heard. You know, us girls gossip all the time. I don't know if that's true, guys. That's just, yeah, I know we keep joking around with it. But we also joked around for Vintage Breaks West for almost a year and a half, and here I am. Okie dokie. I got that done. That. Let's see if I could get this up over on this other list. Do, 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 do. Corey, it doesn't matter. Either way, I believe we use PayPal to process the credit cards anyhow, so it all kind of goes through the same system. All right, we've got this all set up. We got that set up. All right, Corey or Charles, we're gonna break your pack. Well, you're sharing it with some people, but you're gonna have to help me out with who I want to look out for, because you know I'm not a basketball guy. All right, good evening, Vintage Breaks. Tonight we're breaking a 1979 Topps Basketball Wax Pack 124, and I'm your host this evening, Mr. Charlie G from Vintage Breaks West. We're going to randomize the list, roll the dice, and randomize the list. We've got ourselves a 9 on the roll. View our customers. Bring that up. Good luck to Joe, Matthew, Michael, Ryan, and Mr. Perry, who's here with us right now live. And I don't know if Ryan's still on. Ryan is still on, I believe. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Matthew's first card. Charles gets the last card. All right. Let's get the names on the board. 12 cards in this pack. Get my list off to Miss Emily and get my labels printed. All right, 79 basketball. We're looking for Mr. Irving. I recognize that name. I recognize all those names. All right, cool. Jordan and Gervin. Okay, yeah, okay, got it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Got this guy here. Got these guys here. Good luck to everybody. I should probably put the names up so you guys can see them. Mr. Matthew gets the first card. Mr. Charles gets the last card. All right, gotta get the glasses on straight so I can make sure I see what I'm doing here. First card's underneath the gum on the top here. Let's go. Ah, I didn't hit break. I require adult supervision at all times. There we go. We hit break. Glad somebody's keeping an eye on me. So I got you guys around for, right? Ooh, I'm not sure this gum is going to come off. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Remember, eating gum was just the first time deal. Cody C, we might have to have you on as our uh, Drew. You know, if we figure out how to get you. Car number 1, Mr. John Long. Mr. John Long's got a little bit of ding in his bottom right-hand corner, but otherwise he is. Well, there we go. Wow, Mr. Perry. We're having a heck of a night for pulling rookies. Mr. Julius Irving. He looks pretty nice. Definitely doesn't have the ding that the first card had in the corner. He's a little bit off center, but that is Dr. J right there. We are doing pretty good at VB West today. Pretty darn good. Congratulations to Mr. Perry. Mr. Cody C, the mailman, if you'd be interested in being my Drew for a little while, in the bottom right-hand corner of my screen, we can work that out. I wouldn't mind having a little co-host. I do have some flexibility with Mr. Layton in the VB gang to have guest people on from time to time. Oh, anybody else's feed having issues? Looks like on my end everything's going okay. Did everybody see that Mr. Dr. E or Dr. J? This is number 3 for Ryan, Alex English. I will do, Charles. I'll take a picture of it and send it off to Leighton, you, the rest of the world. Now, what's strange is the Dr. J, the first card had the ding in the corner, and Mr. English has a ding in this corner too. But Dr. J seemed to be ding free in that corner. Maybe I didn't catch it, but it looked pretty good to me. No problem, Cody. Just thought I'd throw it out there. Another one. Yeah, there's a slight touch of that bottom right-hand corner on this card, too. Mr. Aaron James there for spot number 4 for you, Mr. Perry. Let me, I'm going to go backwards here just real quick and go look at Mr. Irving. Maybe the corner's touched maybe just a hair, but definitely not too bad. I'm not sure I could focus in any better on that. But that corner looked pretty good. It might have a little bit of love. Nothing that would push it too far in any direction for grading, I think. Its centering would be probably the issue there for the grade. David Thompson, spot 5 for Mr. Perry again. All right, Cody, you have a good night. We will see you tomorrow, I'm sure. Yeah, Joe, I happened to order my case months ago. Many months ago. That's why, I mean, I don't buy them the case because of what's going on right now because things are short. I just usually buy them by the case because it's so much cheaper. Oh, English is a rookie. Okay, let me get Witherspoon here in a penny sleeve and show him off for Mr. Joe. Focusing kind of comes and goes. You said English was a rookie too. Thank you, sir. I definitely rely on the VB community to help me out with these basketball cards. Football, pretty decent with. There we go. We got Mr. English in a card saver. Yeah, I mean, if anybody's in a really tight spot where they need to have card savers to get a submission in, just hit me up on Facebook. You know, I'll sell you some. at whatever it costs me to get them. It's, you know, it's the community. We got Dan Roundfield in spot 7 for you, Charles. Joe, I'm in Arizona, just outside of Phoenix. Spot 8, Michael Keller, a Sam Lacey. Joe, you just see me. I'm all over the Vintage Breaks Buy Sell and Trade Facebook group. That is how a lot of people pronounce my name, but that's not how it's spelled. Mr. Bob Gross for Ryan at spot number 9. Very off center. I'm glad we hit the cards we did when they were pretty darn good centered. Spot 10 for Mr. Perry, John Johnson. I believe we're looking for the Magic Johnson variety, not the John Johnson variety. Let me know if I've missed anybody else that's good in this pack. John Gilnell, Jenna something or other. For Ryan. We peaked early and fast. That center is pretty good. And the last spot here, Bobby Jones for Mr. Perry. With a lovely wax stain on it. All right, folks, that's the conclusion of our 1979 Topps Basketball Wax Pack 124. Thanks for tuning in. There you go, Frank. I'm just next door to you. I'm over here in Mesa. We're going to take a picture of our pair of rookies. We are having a good night here. We've got 3, well, I will call them Hay Laytons for our purposes. They may not bring it up to the standard that sometimes what the North's got, but they're pretty nice. 1, 2, 3. There's the rest of them. Oh, that's not a rookie. It's just like a second year or fourth year, whatever it is. What year is it? Well, that's fine. You guys were happy about it. Told me it was one of the hits we were looking for. So we treated it with a little extra special care. All right, folks. Have we sold out anything else? What happened to our new friend Cody? I believe it was. Or was it Corey? I am bad. Yeah, Corey. Corey, you still with us here? Did you pick up anything on our website? Did we break anything? I extended out the time a little bit on our promos to make sure everybody was covered. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, I was born in 79. 112. All right, doesn't look like Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Is that you, Mr. McDonald, that made the? Is that you, Corey? Did that close out anything? Doesn't look like you closed out anything, but that did get you into several spots across the board. I appreciate you making your first purchase with Vintage Breaks West. All right, folks, it looks like that is going to do it for this evening. We don't have anything else to break. We've done a pretty good night. We've had a good time. I'm going to go ahead and close up the promo here for the Jake Early. Anybody else thinking about buying anything? Yes, sir, Corey, I saw your order. It's in our system. Your dippage should be displayed on your dashboard with what you're in and how many times. If anybody else is wanting to spend money, tell me now before I close off the promo. It will be closing here in a couple seconds as soon as I adjust the date and time. Going once, going twice. All right, folks, we are closing it right now. All right, it should be closed and I can give it away to you lovely people. Now I just have to find it because, again, the list for bonuses isn't in alphabetical order. All right, folks. Do 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 do. Let's see if you can get some first-timer luck, Corey. I know you said you're a basketball guy, but maybe we can add a, if I can copy paste correctly, maybe we can add a 1948 Jake Early Leaf card. I keep saying Fleer, don't I? Keep saying Fleer. For whatever reason, I can never say Leaf. All right, folks. Welcome to Vintage Breaks West, where we are giving away this 1948 Leaf Jake Early card. It was a $3 all-night promo. Roll the dice. We've got a 5 on the dice roll. We'll bring up our randomizer on the website. We had 839 entries, folks. Every $3 counts, though. You only needed one spot to win. We'll roll this 5 times. Good luck. This will take a second for this bigger list. Mr. Moonzing is a first on the first roll. Mr. Perry on the second roll. Mr. David David T. We'll call him David T. We'll call him David T. Fourth roll. Michael Dewar. And the winner of our 1948 Leaf Jake Early is Mr. Munzing. Congratulations for winning the 1948 Leaf card. Thank you everyone for joining me this evening. Please leave a thumbs up and a like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff. The more we have of you, the more promos we can run, the more product we can bring in, and the more fun we can have and expand, and just have a bigger community, bigger, great community. Thanks again, folks. I'll be signing off here. Have a good night, Ken, Corey. Corey, thank you for consummating a relationship with Vision Breaks with me on board. Good night, Mr. Phillips. Good night, Mr. Perry. Smack, and all you other fine, beautiful people out there. Have a good one, and we'll catch you